Okay, my name is Zakashi, guys, and in this video here we are going to be going into some units that I would like to see released in 2023. Now we're already a couple months in, we're in March right now, and the day I'm making this is actually the day before the battle hour. But with that being said, I feel like we could still get a lot of units this year. And on top of that, we've already got 17 Revival Sign, Master Roshi, Ultra Hit. It's a decent amount of units. And it's only early March, so looking forward to what we're gonna get this year. But this video is gonna be what I'd like to see, so I want you guys to do in the comment section below, give me like 5 to maybe 10 units that you'd like to see that could possibly drop this year. Specify their rarity, of course, because if you say a unit, it might already exist in the game in a specific rarity or a different rarity. So specify the exact rarity that you want when you're saying it, so whether it's Ultra, Legend Limited, even a new EX. Sometimes people might want EXs, you know. So yeah, and maybe a couple of Zenkais I'll mention. So just overall, but I'll try to stay in the new lane. So yeah, hopefully you guys are going to enjoy this video, man. If you haven't already, make sure to press that subscribe button, man. We're on this grind to 40,000 subscribers, man. 40, we're very close. So if you're new here, you know what to do here. Press that red button, man. All my social media is going to be in the description below, bottom of the screen as well. This is the YouTube channel. We've got a Twitter, Twitch, Reddit, Instagram, and a Discord link all in the description below, so make sure to check me out on all of those. But yeah, man, I'm not going to hold you guys up any longer. Let's actually get into the video now. Okay, so I feel like the best way to do this is to actually go through units we already have. So you guys know which unit this is. This is Ultra Super Goji I'm looking at. But the one unit we don't have, and the one variation of him we don't have, is actually a Legends Limited Super Goji. And I feel like this guy would literally close out the year. He could close out the year as part of the festival, maybe not the biggest festival unit, but for sure a unit we should get this year. When, I don't know, but as a movies unit, usually in the second half of the year, that's when they just start flooding in, and movie just always does well. Super Goji, it would definitely be one of the more menacing units, even if we just look at all the other Super Gojis in the game. The red one was insane. Besides, all of them were pretty insane, besides maybe the free-to-play purple one and the green one, which is a range type. But even the blue Transformer one's good. The EX one was even good. The red Super Goji on his Zenkai and on his release was insane, and obviously Ultra Super Goji literally ran the game for a long period of time, which is self-explanatory. So a Legend Limited version of this guy would be insane. His arts card here is already great, so I'm very much looking forward to getting one of these unit, one of this guy in Legend Limited rarity, man. Let me know what you guys think about that. This guy probably a very hyped contender, but we just don't have him yet. It's weird. In the same bubble, we have to mention Ultra Vegito Blue. Now I feel like if anything, these two are very likely to be our Fusion Warrior units this year. I feel like if we're gonna get Ultra Vegito Blue, I don't think we'd get another Fusion Warrior Ultra this year, but we already have 3, so I feel like this might be the year they actually slow down. People wanted them to slow down last year, but I feel like this year they're gonna slow down on the Fusion Warrior Ultras. So Vegito Blue would be our Fusion Warrior Ultra. If he doesn't drop for the battle hour, which I don't expect him to, he would drop during the anniversary, which kind of fits Vegito more so far from what we've actually seen in the past. And then to close out the year, we'd have like a Gogeta type thing, whether it be Super Goji as Legend Limited, that's just one part of the festival, or maybe we can get another Ultra, I don't know. But I wouldn't really want another Ultra Fusion Warrior if we actually get Vegito Blue for the anniversary. I think they should just like keep it at that and then go with some other tag or something like that. But let me know what you guys think. I feel like Vegito Blue is a must-have this year as an Ultra. For some reason, I'm feeling the very powerful opponent vibe, man. I feel like Cell getting an Ultra would very much fit this year. Do I think it's very likely? No. But do I want to see it? Yes, man. Cell is a dope character. I think he's actually the best antagonist in the whole Dragon Ball franchise. Let me know what you guys think about that, and let me know who your favorite is. I feel like he very much embodies every flaw that the Saiyans have, which is why he lost. But at the same time, he has that power hungry nature, which also the Saiyans have. They want to get stronger by nature. Cell has all of that, and he really shows his toughness in the Cell games, but at the same time his cockiness because of that Saiyan pride type thing. So Cell was just walking cool as hell. I love that quote where he's like, it's either you're perfect or you're not me. That is tough, man. I'd love an Ultra Cell in the game. Let me know what you guys think about that, man. On the powerful opponent actual discussion, you see this guy here, Janemba. Can you see how the screen's even glitching on this regular arts card? Could you imagine that as an Ultra? Could you imagine that? That would be beautiful, man. I could see it coming out clean, like similar to how they did Hit. Yeah, we expected the time skip in the ultra animation to be beautiful, and it is in fact. But Janemba's dimensions, bro, that would go crazy on an ultra art. His intro would be insane, his unit would look good, and this art card here, I love it so much. I love it more than the purple Janemba. If I actually bring up the purple one over here, where is he there. If I actually bring up this one's kind of plain, but the red one got flair on it, man. Hella flair. Let me know what you think about Janemba as well, but I feel like Janemba would be dope. I feel like we're actually overdue at LL Janemba. They should definitely dive into the powerful opponent region heavy this year. Now, this is going to be my last ultra mention, and I actually mentioned a lot, and the reason why I kind of mentioned a lot for this 1 year is because they dropped Hit so soon after Ultra Gogeta Blue, on top of the fact that it's kind of anticipated we're going to be getting an ultra for this battle hour, considering that in the first anniversary Super Vegito Legends Limited was the new rarity, and he actually dropped within the tournament, the Vegas tournament. So people are anticipating, including me, an ultra for this battle hour Vegas tournament. Usually what happened before in the finals, they released a new unit, not implying that Frieza is going to be an ultra that's going to release for the battle hour, but Frieza would be an ultra that I'd want. Not because I'd necessarily summon on him, but I feel like he just fits the game. Like, he should be in the game. He's like the biggest, most popular, most likely as well, antagonist in the Dragon Ball franchise. So much so they brought him back. So Frieza, without a doubt. I don't know why we don't have one of these. We have an Ultra Super Saiyan Goku. We should get a Ultra Frieza alongside that. That would be neat, man. Now let's get into some Legends Limited. I feel like a Legends Limited God Goku would go off, specifically in movies variation. The one that fought Beerus, Battle of Gods. That one would be dope. His Legends Limited would be insane, because we already have the Beerus LF when he's actually LF in Goku, and you see he could have just killed Goku really and truly, but he didn't. But if we was to get the opposite side, so say Goku's Kamehameha, he actually went from God form and it ran out, and I believe, anyways, this is my memory, but I'm pretty sure it's correct. Then he went to Super Saiyan, and then he was literally just pulling it out of his Super Saiyan form. It was interesting. So it'll be a similar thing to like how we have Bardock. Bardock only goes Super Saiyan on the LF. Goku will be in God form, but then he'd actually go when he LFs, he goes Super Saiyan, which is actually a downgrade. So it's kind of like the final finishing blow. I could see that being especially dope. I feel like a lot of people would have interest in that, but let me know what you guys think about that one. I think this one would be neat. I hope they execute it well when they do it. He could also be like a how can I say, I wouldn't want him to be a transforming unit. I hope they avoid that, but you know, sometimes Legends be making crazy decisions, man. This one is very long overdue, man. I don't know how we don't have it yet. Legends Limited Kefla, like, for real. Come on, just Legends, just get to work, man. You need to add this into the game. How have you not added this into the game already? This needs to be in the game. I don't know why she's not in the game. We literally have, how many UIs do we have? We have Rev Sign, we have the regular UI, and then just the sprinkle on top, we have the MUI. Now, I know they're not all the same variation, but still we have multiple UIs. This girl does damage towards what? I think she does damage towards Goku specifically. So if they were to add that to Legends Limited Kefla, a lot of Gokus will go down, and Fusion Warriors don't get a lot, so I can understand why they're holding her back. They will just run out of Fusion Warrior options straight away, but there is a lot of room to actually do justice here, so don't let us down, Legends. A lot of people are waiting for this. As much as you might not believe, the devs, they do have a game plan. As much as I don't like believing it all the time, they do have a game plan. So I have to say, whenever they do drop this one, I hope they drop it this year. But with that being said, I don't know if she would be a very popular one that people want, but it's something I'd want. For sure, for sure. Now, this one here isn't a new character. I'm not asking for a Legend Limited Gold Tanks. If they do drop a new Gold Tanks, just make it a regular Sparking. I don't even mind, honestly. But what I'm looking for, what I'd want, is at least this guy to Zenkai, specifically the yellow one, the yellow Super Saiyan 3 Gold Tanks. I like this guy because he's one of those guys that have a long range ultimate. I think he's the only guy in the game who has a long range ultimate, specifically an ultimate arts. So that's pretty dope. It's just dope. But outside of that, I like his main use of the fact that he actually buffs Fusion Warrior and Hybrid Saiyan HP. HP buffers are just dope. So he fits on the team very well, and he's actually a very good attribute to the team. You could also attribute him to hybrid Saiyans. Now, depending on what he Zenkai buffs, he could be very useful. Hopefully he doesn't Zenkai buff hybrid Saiyans, because nobody wants to give that team anything, let's be honest. We don't like that team, really and truly. As a general population, I think I could speak for the majority of the people watching this video, we don't really like hybrid Saiyans, let's be honest. But if he was to Zenkai buff Fusion Warrior, it also actually attribute towards Ultra Super Vegito, which a lot of people have spent Chrono Crystals on. So if this guy was to Zenkai and be a Zenkai buff for Ultra Super Vegito, a lot of people would just generally be happy because Super Vegito is a hype character. A lot of people summon for him. He's an Ultra, so a lot of people summon for him just off that. And then just making him stronger slightly bit for a Zenkai buff would make him much more useful in PvP. So this would be an amazing option. Maybe not now, maybe later on in the year, but just something they should just drop for the sake of it, man. I really want this one. I'm waiting for it for a long time. It's going to drop eventually, I hope. And then if they actually make him decent, just off the fact that I mentioned he has a long range ultimate, you can see there, he actually feint as well. It could be so dope, man. This could actually be a toxic unit, but again, we just have to see with that. His green card even immobilizes. His kit is pretty empty though, so they could actually just like revamp this unit from scratch. That's how good his potential is, because he doesn't have a lot in his kit in the first place. But with units like this, they usually just leave them dry, so I can't really trust the devs. But yeah, let me know what you think about Gotenks as well. Mentioning this one because Legends lied, or rather they just didn't follow through at the moment. They said this guy was meant to get a Zenkai. He was meant to get a Zenkai months ago. They said something like, in the news, yeah. If I have the screenshot, I'll bring it up. But they said literally, prepare for his Zenkai. And then it never dropped. This was like 2 years ago, maybe. It literally said, prepare for his Zenkai, and it never dropped. That is mad. What's the date today? The day I'm recording this, the 3rd of March, bro. The 3rd of March. Are you for real? Are you for real? They haven't dropped the Zenkai here. He has potential in his kit. It's not the greatest. Let's look at his Z ability. So it's hybrid Saiyans, strike defense. Z ability is pretty whack, I'm not gonna lie. But the main ability, you can see here, he actually applies the following effects to allied attack hybrid Saiyan. So generally speaking, Beast Gohan buffer. If they make the ally buff non-cancelable, it could have potential. He is just a Legends Road unit at the end of the day, so I'm not even like expecting the greatest for him. But again, it could be a source of CC, considering they haven't dropped a free-to-play Zenkai in a minute. I'm talking about like the characters that are already free-to-play, so the EXs and whatnot. I could actually see this guy actually getting a Zenkai, and if they follow through, hey, hybrid Saiyan just get a little sprinkle right there, bit of sauce. I think his Zenkai buff, even though his Z ability is hybrid Saiyan, I feel like he should buff Son family, because you can see in the background is Gohan that was training with Goten, so I think that would work the best. This is my last one, but I actually wanted to see Shallot playable. Not Charlotte, Chalet. That's what I said I'm gonna call him in my stream, so you can actually like easily hear the difference. So if I'm talking about the fusion, even though it's very easy to just like misinterpret who I'm talking about, because Shallot and Shallot is very close. If you're just saying it quick, I'm gonna say Chalet and Shallot, so you know exactly who I'm calling about. So I really want Chalet to be playable in Dragon Ball Legends. You can play him in the story mode, but I assume they're gonna add him in like the anniversary at least. So that one I expect to come. I'm not even like, this is not even like a summonable. He's gonna be a free-to-play unit. He's already in the story mode, you can use him, but I need him in the game right now so I can actually just camera cut out. But I need him in the game right now so I can just add him to my Fusion Warrior team. And he felt really OP in the story mode. I hope they don't nerf him crazily in PvP. I hope he's very viable, because every Shallot form pretty much has been very viable in PvP when he's released. I just hope this is the same thing with the Chalet, Shallot and Giblet fusion. They had a lot of HP as well, doing a lot of damage. The kit was pretty bland, but just off the stats, yeah, it just felt like they were just nuclear. It was so backwards, man. But yeah, they look pretty dope as well. The character design, people saying it's kind of boring because it's just a simple Gogeta, but it's dope. It's dope. They even got the scar. When you see the scar, you just know like that guy's a badass character type shit. So yeah, Chalet, final one of the video, man. But yeah, man, that's going to be the end of the video. Hopefully you guys did enjoy the video. If you haven't already, make sure to press that subscribe button, man. We're on this grind to 40,000 subscribers. If you're new here, you know what to do here. Press that red button, man. I said at the start of the video, but leave the characters you want to see this year in the comment section below. I'm very curious to see what you guys are actually looking forward to. This is my list. It's just pretty biased. It's meant to be biased. It's meant to be who you want, not what the game needs. So yeah, I'm gonna leave the video like that though, guys. I appreciate you guys for watching the video. My name is Zakashi, guys, and I'll see you guys in the next one, man.